With 1 week left and $18,000 on the line, this is the last call for the LIHEAP program. Unless Congress extends it, the program ends forever on September 30th, and you don't want to be left behind. We'll dive into those details shortly, but first, there is a pressing issue that we need to address. Recent research has corroborated a deeply unsettling truth that I have been noticing for years on this channel. The Commonwealth Fund's latest report reviews shows that low-income seniors are more than twice as likely to be targeted by predatory Medicare scams. Twice. Now, this is something we always grapple with every fall when Medicare's open enrollment period begins in mid-October. There's just so many scams out there. Shockingly, 10% of seniors report being coerced into revealing their social security number up front before any plan details are shared. Please don't fall for this. Your security is so important. If someone is pushing you this way, they do not have your best interests at heart. Please be careful. The study also revealed that 28% of low-income seniors were misled into believing that they could keep their doctor even if they switched plans. This is a clear testament to the aggressive and deceptive sales tactics that are often used to sell these plans. But there's a number that really underscores all of the confusion. A whopping 96% of those surveyed said that they felt overwhelmed by the sheer number of Medicare plans. About 25% said they wish they could get some one-on-one assistance while making this decision. If you've ever wanted that help, please reach out to your area agency on aging or your local legal aid organization to see if they can help you navigate this maze. Healthcare is confusing, and getting an impartial third party to weigh in before you commit to a plan can really help. And speaking of help, the Biden administration has finalized a rule that simplifies the enrollment process for the Medicare Savings Program. By slashing some of those bureaucratic barriers, it's projected that an additional 860,000 seniors will be able to get the help that they need. That's fantastic news for those who need it. And if you need some extra cash in your life, there are a bunch of class action settlements with deadlines coming up soon as well. If you bought certain grocery items or paid fees to certain companies, you may be eligible for a check. My personal favorite is the Instagram biometrics settlement, because this covers people who used Instagram in Illinois between August 10th, 2015 and August 16th, 2023. That is an 8-year window of eligibility. So if you used Instagram in Illinois during that 8-year period, you may be eligible for this. You can find more information about that, as well as 6 settlements with deadlines coming up soon at lowincomerelief.com/news. Now, while those settlement checks might not make you rich overnight, I think every little bit counts. But if you're after a more substantial financial boost, I do have some exciting news. I have been scouring the web and I have found a treasure trove of grants this week. There are a ton. We'll dive into that massive $18,000 grant opportunity in just a little bit. But first, let's spotlight some gems offered by our sponsor, Skip. If you have an awesome idea for a project or a business, the Awesome Grant may award you $1,000. You could be awarded $1,000 just for having, well, an awesome idea. There's no need for an established business or anything like that. And with a monthly award cycle, there's no long waiting period either. Now, for the entrepreneurs out there, Skip's growth grant of $5,000 is still up for grabs, but the clock is ticking. The deadline is September 30th for that one. And that's not all. 30 veterans will receive $10,000 from the FedEx Entrepreneur Fund, 4 Black businesswomen will receive $20,000 each from another fund, and 1 lucky mom will get $2,000 from the No Grant. Be sure to apply for these right away if you're eligible. You can get all the details on those grants from our sponsor, Skip, using the affiliate link below. But wait, those aren't the only grants we found this week either. In Wisconsin, the state is preparing to give driver's ed grants to low-income families. Personally, I am really excited about this because my firstborn son is learning how to drive, and it's exciting. Yeah, we're going to go with that. It's exciting. Anyway, driver's ed is crazy expensive, so I'm teaching him how to drive myself, and it's a little scary. Exciting. No, it's exciting. But I'm not the only parent making that choice either. Wisconsin Insurance Alliance President Andy Franken said that a lot of parents are choosing to skip driver's ed entirely due to the cost. That's why he's encouraging Wisconsin to launch this grant program. The program will offer $400 grants to low-income families to help offset the cost of driver's ed training. Those grants will be given to kids who qualify for free or reduced price school meals. The bill is expected to pass, and the governor has already signaled that he's going to sign it. So it's expected that over 15,000 kids in the state will benefit from this. And that's just for Wisconsin, of course. But if you need help with your utilities, no matter where you are, the LIHEAP program can provide an annual grant towards your heating and cooling bills. I suppose I shouldn't have said that because I'm on YouTube. These are just United States programs, just to be clear. I know we get questions about that sometimes. Anyway, in many areas, the LIHEAP program is wrapping up the current award year on September 30th, so this is a great time to apply. You can get help from this program every year, so if you apply by September 30th, you may be able to apply again after October 1st when the new award year opens. The amount of the grant will depend on where you live. In some areas, it's $200, and in others, it's over $1,000. So this can make a very big difference. And if you need help with your water utilities, that's where the LIHEAP program comes in. That's the Low Income Household Water Assistance Program, and that's the program that can give you up to $18,000. Over 1 million people have received help from this program since it launched during the pandemic, but it will end forever on September 30th unless Congress decides to keep it going. Some areas have so much funding left that they've increased the award to nearly $20,000 if you're eligible. Unfortunately, you only have 7 days left to get this money, so if you are eligible, you need to apply immediately. Contact your water utility, Community Action Council, or State Department in charge of food stamps ASAP to figure out what you need to do to apply. If you search LIHWAP with your state name, it should take you right to the application instructions, but act fast. The clock is ticking and the deadline is only a week away. And speaking of pandemic-era programs that are ending soon, the Delaware State Housing Authority has announced that 3 programs in that state will be wrapping up soon. The Delaware Mortgage Relief Program is one of those. Now, this program can provide up to $50,000 for housing-related delinquencies, and this can include things like mortgage payments, property tax, HOA fees, homeowners insurance payments, all that stuff. You can also receive up to $20,000 for critical home repairs. Now, this program is expected to run out of funding early next year, so you need to take action right away. The other programs that will be closing in that state as well include the Delaware Diamonds Home Loan and the Home Sweet Home programs as well. Now, fortunately, there are some assistance programs that are still open or are opening soon. Los Angeles just launched their new emergency renter assistance program. In Missouri, low-income families can apply for a $1,500 Close the Gap grant, and the details on that are really cool. In Michigan, renters and homeowners have 1 week left to apply for a home heating tax credit. In Montana, homeowners have just 1 week left to claim that $675 property tax rebate check. We've got all the details on this and more on our website at lowincomerelief.com. I really wanted to stick around and tell you all about Kansas's new initiative to help drivers with suspended licenses and how the Red Cross in Georgia is helping people through that disaster, and how Vermont has stepped up to fill in the gap after FEMA screwed up with mobile homeowners, and how seniors in Minnesota can get help on October 5th. But I have had a horrible week, and I am not going to be able to do much more today, unfortunately. So I am just going to jump to the end and send you over to lowincomerelief.com/news to get the rest of those updates. You just need to click on the article that has the thumbnail that matches this video, and you'll be able to see all of our local news updates for Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Vermont, Washington, Washington, D.C., Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And you're not going to want to miss any of that, but I need to go. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to check out our other recent videos for more ways that you can save money and get free stuff. I will be back next week with more news you need to know.